What's up, my YouTube family? I just passed my phase one challenge with funding pips. Yeah, it's been a tough journey, but after, especially after losing the other first 5K account I was funded next, we're back again in the game, and yeah, feels so far good. Everything is moving on so softly, and let's dive in straight away to the video, and I show you the breakdown with charts and everything. Cheers.
Good day, guys. Earlier this year, I decided to take up a challenge with Funding Pips. Funding Pips is one of the best platforms out there, based on the rating from the Profile Match and the Trust Pilot. Because before I take up any challenge, I do my due diligence to find out whether the company really pays out, whether the company will be in line with my trading strategy, and I see whether I can adhere to their rules. So when I took up the challenge earlier this year, I got a 10K account. It was after I blew the other 5K that I already posted the videos on this very channel. So after taking up a 10K account, I can say I had successful trades, which were very few in number, but they were enough to make me pass the account. So let's go straight and I show you how my performance was. So one thing I like about funding pips is that they have what we call funding pip score, whereby they show you how consistent you were with your trades, the risk to reward, your stop loss usage, and the win rate. So as you can see, my consistency wasn't that bad. It was actually average. I think it's around 50%, and the risk to reward ratio was very okay. The win rate was perfect, but the stop loss wasn't that good. Regardless, we passed the account, but these are the things that funding pips show you such that you can actually improve on your strategy and how you approach every trading setup. So as you can see, this is my equity stock balance curve. We started the account flat on Feb. I think my first trade was on 3rd Feb, just after acquiring the account. I wanted to test and see how the spreads work. So I will not consider this trade. I will not be breaking down these small trades. I will actually be breaking down those bigger trades that pass the account. As you can see, the average win was 100.98. The win ratio was 100%. Let me shock you with one thing. I never took any loss on this phase one. The average loss was zero point 0.0 and the profit factor was never showed anything on a profit factor, because what I think is that they consider several trades. After you taking a variety of trades, and maybe losses and wins is when they can easily calculate your profit factor. So yeah, this was my performance, and the account had a maximum drawdown of 10% as usual, and daily drawdown of 5%. As you can see, the minimum trading days I passed them, the profit target I passed. Usually, Funny Pips has minimum trading days of 3, which I passed. So I wouldn't consider these trades because I was just testing their spreads and so on. Then this was the first week after acquiring the account. Then this was the second week. So I passed this account with only 2 trades. That's what I can say. This was on 10th and 11th. This is the breakdown. Well, a little bit of advice is that I'm trying to be a professional trader, and this is how sometimes trades can be. But again, it does not depict the real picture of trading. Trading is sometimes can mess you up. Sometimes it can make you like go through some losing streaks. But if you have a winning strategy, you end up winning most of the times and you end up passing the account. I'm not trying to say that it's going to be working this way. Since you guys can see, I have 100% win rate. This is not how trading works, but sometimes it can be so good that if opportunities just present themselves, it is upon you to take your own part and play according to the market and follow your strategy. So that is a little bit of an advice that I need to advise somebody out there. Somebody may come and maybe ask me a lot of questions. I look at your trading is so perfect. You have 100% win rate. No, this is not how trading works. Before I even took up this challenge, I was willing to treat it. I didn't have this thing in mind that maybe it's going to take me like 4 days for me to pass. I didn't know, but I was only executing my strategy and following my rules that I set for myself. So let's dive in straight away to the chart and I show you how I caught these trades. So I caught these trades on USDJPY. I trade only two pairs, but with this account, I was able to get two chances that made me pass the account. So usually when I'm breaking down the chart, I start on a daily and I see the bigger picture, what is happening on a daily. And when I marked out, I see this level. I took up this trade based on this level. This level was a very strong level. When you see when the price comes here, it bounces down, comes on this very area, it bounces down. When it breaks, comes here, it goes up. So it is really some strong level that I marked out on my chart. And since on a daily, the trade was already trending down, so I was looking at the reversal so that I can short it down. Let's go to the 4 hour and I show you how everything played out. So on a 4 hour, you can clearly see the trade made double top on this very area, on this resistance level. After making a double top, I scale down to 1 hour and I see what is there, like how is the uh, price forming and everything. So after giving me this double top around this resistance level from a daily, this region, I was able to think that maybe the trade, since it was already trending upwards, maybe this is the time the trade is going uh, to change the direction. So I started marking out my highs and lows of the chart. As you can see, before we broke out, this trade was trending up and it was making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. This was a higher low, higher low, higher low. Of course, this is considered as a higher high, but when it reached here, it failed to break up. When it failed to break up, it took off this higher low, which gave us what? It gave us a lower high around this area, which was also um, a kind of a support level that turned to be a resistance. So I was only waiting for it to break this area. This area proved to be a very strong area. So after seeing this little lower high with the bearish engulfing on a 1 hour, I was really very convinced that this trade is now going to change the direction. As a matter of fact, the EMA was also above the price. Since usually when the trade when usually when the price is moving up, the EMA tends to be below. And when the price is moving down, the EMA tends to be above the price. As a matter of fact, I had three confirmations around this area, which was really so solid, and I was very confident that it was going to pay off. So after seeing this bearish engulfing, around this support area, I was very confident that this trade is going to take off. So it made me 2% and I got out from this. Then the next day, I got again another trade around this area, but I was a little bit skeptical and got out. Then I also got a last trade that gave me 1 to 4. This one gave me 1 to 2 as well, and this one gave me 1 to 4, which finally passed the account.